Shall we begin? Yeah! Dance, flames! Extra flare! Yes, sir! Lemmy, give me a hand! Down you come! Yeah, you didn't stand a chance! Ooh, that one looks tough. This one looks dangerous. Be careful. Right. Arcus, activate. Here I go. That's for you.
My turn! Burn to ash! Ha! Now's our chance! Let's go, everyone!
Okay. Aye, aye, Captain. Yeah.
This is our real power!
Okie doke, let's get started.
Here we go! The second form, Gale! Go!
I've got you.
You're finished!
Yeah. Dance, flames. Extra flare. Right. Fire. Now.
Go! Nicely done, Elisa.
Same to you. That was great. That looks like a strong one. Oh, that one looks tough. This'll be fun. Yes, sir. Arcus, activate!
Too slow! Here we go! Arcus, activate!
Yeah! Oh, please! It's my turn. Let's go! That's for you! Yeah! You didn't stand a chance!
Now that's what I call a chest.
Enemy sighted! Take him out!
It's my turn. Oh, no, you don't. Stop right there. Motion range. Now, time to finish this.
Right!
Aye, aye, Captain. That's the last of them. Good work, everyone.
This monster seems dangerous. This one looks dangerous. Be careful.
Right. Arcus, activate.
Go!
Okay. Arcus, activate.
Yes, sir. Here goes. Huh?
Huh! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Oh, that's a beautiful looking treasure chest. We'll have to fight our way through. Okay.
Right. Arcus, activate.
Too slow! My turn! Arcus, activate.
Here I go! Arcus, activate!
Now!
That's for you!
Sorry!
Huh. We'll cut our own path. Now's our chance. Let's get him.
I can do this. Oh, no, you don't. Stop right there. Motion range. Now, time to finish this.
Right.
Okay. That's the last.
turn. Dance, flames! Extra flare!
My turn! Burn to ash! Ha! Okay, it's safe for now.
Ooh, that one looks tough. Be careful, this one looks strong. I can do this. Arcus, activate.
Here we go! Arcus, activate.
It's my turn. Now.
Yes, sir! Here goes!
Sorry.
You okay?
Thanks!
Yeah! Huh?
Huh! Okay, it's safe for now.
I spied treasure. That looks like a strong one. Be careful.
This one looks dangerous. Be careful.
I can do this. Arcus, activate.
Go!
Okay. Arcus, activate.
Here I go! Arcus, activate! Hang in there!
Thanks!
Are you all right?
Thanks! Yeah!
Ha! That's that. Let's keep moving.
That looks like a strong one.
This one looks dangerous. Be careful!
My turn! Arcus, activate!
Yeah! Arcus, activate!
It's my turn. Arcus, activate. Yes, sir! Here goes!
Ha! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Ooh, that one looks tough. Oh, that one looks tough. This'll be fun.
Here we go! Arcus, activate!
Yeah! Arcus, activate!
It's my turn. Arcus, activate. My turn. Arcus, activate!
Huh!
Are you alright?
Thanks. Hang in there.
Thanks!
Huh?
Now! We should be safe now.
It's a treasure chest. That one looks annoying.
This one looks dangerous. Be careful!
I can do this. Arcus, activate.
Go!
Yeah! Arcus, activate!
Yes, sir! Here goes!
Let's keep going.
Yay! Treasure!
It looks like a tough one.
This one looks dangerous. Be careful. Okay. Arcus, activate.
It's my turn. Arcus, activate. My turn. Here goes.
Here we go! Arcus, activate.
Huh?
Yeah. Let's keep going.
This looks like...
I can sense something inside.
Are we dreaming? Is this a battlefield?
I don't think we're in Trista anymore.
It feels so empty. So lonely. Yeah.
Be careful. It's coming. Is this it for us?
How are we supposed to match this kind of power?
Ugh, even if we bet everything we've got, it might still call our bluff.
Target confirmed. Commencing assault. Looks like I won't need to hold anything back this time. Let's do this, Lammy!
This is it. The final trial. We stand before a great darkness. But remember, darkness can't exist where light is. Let's be that light!
Righto!
Here we go!
Right back at you!
Oh no, you don't!
Sorry.
Right back at you!
Sorry. Okay. Arcus, activate.
I can do this. Let's go! Right back at you!
Huh! Too slow!
Yes, sir! Arcus, activate!
Too slow! Too slow! Too slow! My turn! Arcus, activate!
That's for you!
Now.
no, you don't!
Sorry.
Ha!
Sorry.
Oh, no, you don't!
Sorry.
Too slow!
Right! Arcus, activate.
Sorry.
Yes, sir! Arcus, activate!
Okay. Arcus, activate.
Too slow! Too slow! Oh, no, you don't! Go!
Now.
Ha!
Right! This is my secret weapon! Charging normal energy! Justice arrow! Here I go! Come on, Lammy! Giant Cliffhanger!
Too slow!
Yeah. Rise, great towers. Lord of Rean. Rest in peace.
Terminating the final trial. Take heed, Awakener. Here exists a fragment of the great power. The flame and the jaws that devour the world.
You have to see this through to the end.
Hey, can you hear me? Pull yourself together.
Are you all right? We're back where we were?
Were we caught up in some kind of vision?
At least they seem to be all right.
We rushed in and just saw you lying here, and my heart practically jumped out of my chest.
You're all here too. So, what was that, Emma?
I believe what we experienced was some sort of vision, which would mean what we saw wasn't, strictly speaking, real. But it does seem like in overcoming it, we managed to pass the trial that was mentioned earlier. The fact that Instructor Sarah and the others are here supports that idea too.
So, wait.
Then the fact that they're down here means...
Everything's back to normal? Sure looks like it. The bell stopped ringing, and that field of energy around the building is gone.
We won't know for sure without a more thorough investigation. But it looks like the building's gone back to normal, too.
Well, that's the best news I've heard all night. So now we can go ahead and have the festival tomorrow, just like it should be, right?
Sorry, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
But
Why? Everything is back to normal now, isn't it?
Oh, come on, Sarah. That just ain't cool.
I know there's no guarantee this won't happen again, but even still.
Oh, come on, Instructor. They're too tired to get your jokes.
The festival can't go on tomorrow like she said. But that's because it's after midnight now. So, it'll be happening today.
oh,
I see. I didn't realize it had gotten that late already.
You really had me going there.
It's too late for your humor, Sarah.
It's 20 minutes past midnight right now. And considering the principal only gave you until midnight, I think you all should be marching straight to bed. After all, you've got your big show coming up this afternoon.
you bet we do.
All right, let's head back to the dorms, take a quick shower, then go... What?
The door!
Huh? Where'd that red jewel go?
I don't know. It seems to have vanished.
Hey, look.
What?
Whoa.
Drinks are on me someday. Good showing, everyone.
Hey there, guys.
Oh, what's up, Rean?
I see curiosity got the better of you too, eh?
No helping that, I guess. I wondered if maybe you'd found out anything about it. Oh, I brought you a little something to eat, too.
Oh, thanks. I was just thinking I could use a little sugary pick-me-up to get my brain back on track. Oh, this is one tasty-looking apple pie. Oh, thanks. I'm feeling all fired up now.
You seem pretty taken with this thing, huh? Can't say I blame you, though.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Whatever it is. So, what do we know so far?
I'm glad you asked. The deeper I look into it, the more fascinating it seems. It's not just a statue or anything like that. You can see those joints. This thing's clearly capable of movement. And on top of that, it's made of, well, something I can hardly even begin to describe.
Some unknown metal, then.
It's definitely not iron, and it's not one of those recently discovered special alloys either. It's some kind of fiendishly strong material that has properties of both metals and ceramics. If you knew how to manufacture it, you'd rake in so much money it'd make your head spin.
Wow. You think there's a possibility that it might be an ancient artifact?
You mean like something from the era before the Septian calendar?
I can't rule out the possibility, but in this case, my gut's telling me no. Artifacts are like black boxes. Not only do we not know what they're made from, we don't even know how they were made. This thing at least shows signs it was put together by some exceptionally skilled craftsmen and engineers. You can see it most clearly in the ornamental detailing in the joints.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Still, that basically sums up everything I do know. I've got no idea when it was made or who could even have built it. It'd help if we could at least figure out something about whoever piloted it, but no such luck there.
Piloted?
You telling me someone's actually supposed to crawl inside this thing?
Well, the measurements I've taken seem to indicate a hollow area in the chest. And it's just the right size to accommodate a single person. If I could just find some way to get it open.
Man, It's hard to imagine that some crazy person used to strap themselves inside this thing and run around. Jellica would be happier than a pig in a mud hole if she could see this.
No doubt about that. It's not looking like she'll be able to make it to the festival, though.
It's sad things ended up the way they did.
Hey, don't you guys go getting all weepy on me now. It's still morning. I'll bet she'll just turn up out of nowhere this afternoon like nothing even happened. And then she'll waltz right into the after party and round up all the hottest babes for herself. Again.
Still sore, are we?
It feels like so long ago now. To think that was just last year. You're right, though. It's hard to imagine her just staying put when she knows there's a party going on. I mean, I'm not trying to get my hopes up too much, but this is Angie we're talking about.
You got that right. But hey, the festival's in full swing. We should be seeing the sights, not poking around down here. What do you say the three of us cruise the campus and see if we can score some honeys?
No can do. My sister should be showing up soon, and I promised I'd show her around. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later.
All right, have fun. I think I'll pass on the honey hunting, but I guess it's a good time to pack it in for today. I don't want to miss your concert later. Been looking forward to seeing what you've been practicing all this time.
Well, I hope we don't disappoint. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, Rean! Is something the matter? You look awfully tired. Did something happen?
You can tell, huh? I was running all over yesterday. Mainly rehearsals for our concert today and some other tests last night.
Tests? During the festival? My, they certainly don't go easy on you here. Maybe you should go get some rest. You have your concert coming up this afternoon after all. I can look around on my own just fine. Though, honestly, if you're not feeling well, I'd rather take care of you.
It's nothing to worry yourself over, really. Nah, I got enough sleep last night to keep me going strong today. If I tried to rest now, it might actually sap my energy. Besides, you came all the way out from Heimdall to visit. I'd rather spend the day with you instead. I can only hang out till noon, though. After that, we've got our final prep for the concert.
Rean. Well, if you insist. If you want to keep me company that much, I'd be happy to oblige. What should we see first, then?
Oh, maybe we can start with Class II's indoor garden. How's that sound? I took Elise around on a grand tour of the festival. We stopped by all the big class attractions. Bumped into a lot of my classmates and their families, and even ran into instructor Sarah and a couple second years. By the time we'd finished seeing everything and chatting with everyone, the morning was nearly over.
Schwarzer?
Patrick? Oh, looks like Celestine's out enjoying the festivities too.
I believe you are a son of the High Arms family?
Lady Elise, you're looking simply splendid today. I was hoping you might be able to make it. How utterly heartless of you to not tell me she'd be visiting. Is that any way to treat your bosom buddy? Your dear friend?
Sorry. Wait, when did we become dear friends?
A good day to you, Master Rean. And you must be his younger sister, who I've heard so much about.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Elise Schwarzer. It's good to see you well, Lord Patrick.
Please, please, there's no need for such formalities between us. Just call me Patrick. Ah, I know. Why don't we take this opportunity to stroll the campus together? Schwarzer, what are you doing? What problem could you possibly have with my taking this chance to foster good relations between our families?
See, that's all well and good, but Elise hasn't made her debut into high society quite yet. Which means it's her brother's duty to shoo away the unwanted pests.
Rean?
Must you always be such a tyrant when it comes to your sister?
Come along, Master Patrick. It would be unseemly to disrupt such a beautiful display of familial dedication. There are still preparations to be made for the operetta, so I suggest we depart to tend to those soon.
A bell?
Oh, that's the noon chime. Was it really that late already?
I suppose I must turn away empty-handed for now. But I hope you're prepared, Schwarzer. When this day is over, we'll know without a doubt which of our classes is the greater.
Oh, I already know, but I guess you're about to find out. Looking forward to seeing your A game.
I think you overestimate your chances. Victory is as good as mine. I hope you'll be dazzled by my spectacular stage presence, Lady Elise. And assuming you'll be attending the after-party this evening, it would be my pleasure to share a dance with...
Master Patrick, I suggest we hurry to the auditorium. Your classmates are waiting for you. If you'll excuse us, Master Rean, Lady Elise.
You go to school with some rather amusing people. I would have expected a son of one of the four great houses to be a lot less approachable than that.
Well, class and titles can only tell you so much. Getting to know Eustace and Angelica really drove that home. At the end of the day, even the most distinguished nobles are more than just their family lineage. Though I can't really say Patrick and I are on the best of terms.
Well, if not a good friend, at least he seems to make for a spirited rival, judging by your exchange back there. It's so nice to see all these places you mention in your letters, too. I guess you really did make the right decision coming here after all.
Yeah, I really did. I feel lucky to have been chosen for Class 7 too. They can be an odd bunch, but I couldn't imagine my life without them now.
Thank you so much for showing me around. I wish we could spend longer together, but I know you're busy this afternoon. I'll be fine wandering around by myself for a few hours, so go on and start getting ready for your concert.
I'm really sorry to have to leave you flying solo. And maybe a little nervous now. How many other well-heeled nobles are going to crawl out of the woodwork to escort you around the festival?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not a child anymore, you know? Tee-hee. The two of you really are the portrait of sibling affection.
What?
I know that voice anywhere. Your Highness!
And Prince Oliver, too. Good afternoon, Your Highness.
Token position though it may be, I am the chairman of the board. It's only proper that I pay a visit. I would have liked to come yesterday as well, but I'm afraid I was tied up with a few official duties.
Can you believe I had to beg him to take me along? But this is the festival! I couldn't miss it! In fact, I haven't seen you since we met at the summer festival.
Right. It's a pleasure to see you again, Your Highness. Did you come as their escort captain?
Basically. I was asked to step in on short notice to handle the security detail. I've been told Class 7 is performing a concert this afternoon. Best of luck with that.
Thanks.
Oh yes, when will the concert be starting, by the way? I'm afraid I didn't have the time to do any research beforehand. They'll be starting around 3 p.m. Although I think another of the classes will be performing an operetta before that. Still, you could have at least told me you'd be coming. This isn't the first time you've done this. Well, I was hoping to catch the two of you clutching each other in the torrid embrace of forbidden love.
It sounds like your concert is shaping up to be a grand time, though. Would you mind terribly if I tore off my shirt and leapt on stage to join you all midway through?
We're mostly just amateurs when it comes to music, so I'm not sure that'd be such a good idea. You know, I don't see Major Vander around. Is he not with you today?
Unfortunately not. You've probably heard a few rumblings about it already. But there's been another development in the Crossbell situation today.
I thought so. The Imperial Army is considering military action, aren't they?
Well, try not to worry yourself about that right now. If it helps put you at ease, I can't really see there being a war, regardless of what happens. The gulf in military power between our two nations is far too wide. It would be suicide for them to try to fight us. The Calvard Republic isn't standing idle either, so I imagine it'll end up a deadlock between superpowers. Under ordinary circumstances, I probably would have passed on coming today, but I thought that coming here with Alphen might actually alleviate tensions. Governor Regnitz, Rufus, and Chairman Arena are all here as well. I would presume they share the same opinion. But right now, you've got a concert to give. and I want you to focus all your energies on making it one to remember. Not for me or Alphen, or even for your schoolmates. Do it for yourself.
Thank you, Your Highness. We'll give it all we have up there today.
What's all this chit-chatting over here, you two? Care to let us in on your little gentleman's club?
And spill the secrets of our man-to-man bonding? Perish the thought. Anyway, Alphen and I would be happy to escort Elise around while you're indisposed. We'll bring her along to your concert, of course, so you needn't worry about a thing.
Thank you, Your Highness. I'd really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Good luck. I'll be praying for your success. I look forward to seeing you shine up there on the stage.
Okay, I guess I should head over to the auditorium now. We have to take care of some last-minute preparations, and I suppose I should catch Class I's operetta, too. That was incredible.
Well, I'm impressed. I had no idea how much work they'd put into this.
Well, I have to confess, it's better than I'd anticipated.
That's going to be one tough act to follow. Can we really measure up?
Now I'm not so sure. Are people really going to be into our songs after seeing a performance like that?
Come on, don't start getting all wishy-washy on me now. If your rehearsals are anything to go by, you're gonna bring down the house.
You really think so?
She's right. We'll be fine.
Our concert packs more than enough impact. Don't overthink this too much. You just gotta believe.
This is no time to start doubting ourselves.
What more can we give than our best?
Well, hopefully, all those practice sessions help us get it right when we're in the spotlight. As soon as Class 1 clears out their set and props, we need to start setting everything up.
Roger. I'm so excited I could explode! We're coming in, okay?
Toa? George?
Here to give a little comfort to the weary soldiers fighting the good fight?
I'll let you be the judge of that.
Actually, we have a special guest who insisted on seeing you.
Coming in.
Huh?
It couldn't be.
Angelica? Looks like I made it just in time for the main event. Kinda disappointed I missed the operetta, though. Heard Class I was really on fire.
You made it!
Just barely.
But man, when did you get to be such a babe?
Well, a good suit and tie are more to my taste. But this was part of the deal I made with my dad to let me come. He said I could visit the festival if I agreed to meet a few prospective candidates for an arranged marriage. So here I am, dress and all. You better get a good look now. Who knows when I'll wear something like this again.
Well, if that's your aim, you're certainly dressed for victory.
Yeah, but I think it might draw out your charm a little too well. Most normal people would take one look at you and think you're completely out of their league.
You do look lovely, though. Thanks, but honestly, I've got nothing on the rest of you fair maidens. Ah!
Angelica!
Ah, nothing like the pure, fresh scent of a woman. All I've had to look at since going back home is my dad's grumpy old face. I'm in heaven right now.
Good grief.
Well, I suppose some things never change.
Come on, Angie.
All right, I've got my fix. Time to move on to my little ladies. Ah, so warm, so soft.
That tickles!
I should have seen this coming.
Angie, don't get too carried away now.
You do know they could file a sexual harassment claim, right?
It's good to have her back.
I'm so glad she managed to make it after all.
Looks like the winds are favoring us today.
I'm looking forward to your concert. From what I hear, you've got quite the show in store for all of us. Don't go getting yourselves too wound up. Just remember what you practice, put your all into it, and I'm sure the audience will be right there along with you.
Yeah, it's your time to shine. Go on and have the time of your lives, guys.
Good luck out there!
Good.
Thank you for your patience, everyone. Next, our Academy's very first Class 7 is proud to present a concert. To the end of Class 7's performance. Thank you all for coming out. What?
Ladies and gents, you've been a wonderful crowd. And we've heard your cheers loud and clear. So without further ado, I give you our third and final song. Everyone, join in!
I'm exhausted.
I'm hungry.
I can't feel my feet.
I guess that qualifies as a success then, right?
Well, the crowd sure seemed pretty enthusiastic.
As if I had the mental energy to care about what the crowd thought.
I suppose that's the difference between professional musicians and amateurs like us.
I don't think you guys need to worry. We did just fine.
I'll say, the audience's reaction to our encore piece was even better than I'd hoped for.
I guess your plan paid off then.
Sorry.
Patrick.
Oh, it's you.
Honestly, this is what bothers me so much about this class. I know you're tired. We're all tired. But that doesn't excuse this level of indolence.
What concern is it of yours?
At least you could let us bask in the afterglow of our performance before the moment fades.
Still, I gotta hand it to you guys. You really pulled out all the stops for that operetta.
It was really something. You could take that act to the theater and perform to a sold-out crowd.
Great casting, too. Ferris fit her role to a T.
I wasn't sure what to expect, but I really enjoyed it.
You did? Well, I can't say I'm surprised, though. Given the raw level of talent on display, who'd expect anything less than perfection? Wait, are you mocking me? If you're all languid and moping around, how do you think we feel? Show a little dignity, at least.
Huh?
What are you going on about?
Aha! We did it, didn't we?
Ugh. Pulling that third song out of nowhere is hardly what I'd call fair play. You even had me singing along. I can't even consider our little wager still valid after that. Good day.
What was that all about?
I'm not even sure. It didn't seem like he came here just to thumb his nose at us.
Congrats, everyone! You did it!
Huh? What brings you all here?
Is something wrong?
You guys are so worn down, you totally forgot, didn't you?
Remember a certain little poll where festival attendees get to vote on their favorite attraction? Well, the results are in.
Oh.
Now that you mention it,
We were so busy, I completely forgot about that.
So wait, did we...
They just finished counting up all the votes from the students and the visitors. Good numbers all around, but classes 1 and 7 were the clear favorites.
And this year's winner, with 1,512 votes, is Class VII's concert.
Oh!
Huh. Congrats, guys.
well, at least that's over. Aw, come on, is that it? That's all the enthusiasm you can muster?
Well, after seeing all the other attractions for myself, I feel almost as proud of the other classes as I do us.
For what it's worth, my brother and Charles seem to have had a great time.
Mishy Panic was an unsung gem.
Now that it's over, it feels a little unsportsmanlike for us to be the only ones boasting about our achievements.
Agreed. If anything, seeing everyone having a good time feels like a victory for the whole academy.
Yep, every student should feel proud about these last 2 days.
Anyway, I'm here to shake you desk potatoes out of your listless post-festival comas. Or have you forgotten that we still have the after party to enjoy?
Oh yeah, there's that.
I totally forgot.
It's a tradition to close out the festival with a big party for the students, their friends, and their families.
There's gonna be bonfires, right? And dancing?
Well, don't just sit there. Everyone's waiting for you.
All the bonfires are set up too, so just make your way over whenever you're ready.
Okay, I think we can muster up the energy for one last event today. What do you say we head on over and enjoy the party?
Right. Woo! Party time!
Oh.
Oh, Mother and Grandfather are still here.
My dad, too.
And my brother, though I can't imagine why.
Elliot. Crow. I just wanted to thank you for everything you've done for us.
You mean for the concert?
What brought that on? You got so serious there, I was getting kind of scared.
It's just that our performance today never would have been possible without the two of you guiding it along. I wanted to make sure that you knew how much I appreciate you doing that.
Damn, man. Is making people feel awkward a hobby of yours or something?
Aw, it's no big deal. Besides, it was a real team effort. Everyone played a part. I mean, look at you. You were a fountain of good advice through this whole thing. And honestly, I should be the one thanking everyone.
Huh?
You all helped me rediscover just how much music means to me. Because it's not just about performing by myself. It's about performing together, playing off each other's strengths to make something wonderful. So I should be the one thanking you. This never would have happened if I didn't come to this academy.
Elliot.
Holy hell, are you guys trying to see who can make me cringe the hardest?
Elliot, my boy! Your father's arms are ready and waiting for you to leap into them!
Does he always have to say that stuff so loudly? Sorry, I'll see you later, okay?
Yeah, later. This year's festival's been a blast. I'm kinda hoping we can do the same thing next year, too. Though, who knows if Class 7 is even going to exist next year? Crow?
Oh, yeah. Generally, people stay in the same class from their first day to their graduation, but Class 7's basically one giant exception to everything the school's ever done, so who knows?
I guess that has its pluses and its minuses. But no matter what, it's not going to be the same. We won't have you.
If I manage to graduate, at least. Barring any nasty surprises, I'll be in Class 7 till the end of the month. Which means our time as classmates is almost up.
Now that you mention it, yeah. We'll have to see if we can throw you a farewell party around the end of the month then. Can't let you off easy.
Come on, it's no big deal. Trust me, you're still gonna see more than enough of me next year. Sure, I'll have moved out of the dorms, but I'll be sure to stop by once a week to steal some of Sharon's cooking.
You better. Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to have to call you Mr. Armbrust or anything after you graduate, am I? I mean, we've spent so much time together that treating you like a proper adult just wouldn't feel right.
Of course not. And if I ever catch you calling me Mr. Armbrust again, I'm gonna smack you. Oh, yeah. Guess it's about time I gave you this back.
Isn't this... I completely forgot about it. You've done so much for me since then. Saving Elise, helping with the concert. Compared to all that, 50 Mira is nothing.
The feeling's mutual. Besides, I never return the mirror that I borrow. Makes that coin extra special. So go on, take it.
Oh, by the way, you know there was interest on this, right? How much do you suppose you really owe me after half a year?
Oh man, what kind of racket are you running here anyway? I thought you were supposed to be a good kid.
Well, there's this one second year who's taught me a thing or two about making money. To be honest, it feels kind of lonely to think that everything between us is completely settled and done with. So, what do you say? You still owe me?
I swear, the things I do for love. All right, you'll get your stupid interest someday. Maybe.
Alphen, I am drawn to the party before us like a moth to a flame, like a starving man to a banquet, like beauty to me. What say you we grace the dancers with the gift of our company?
It's as though you read my mind.
Come now, don't waste your time watching. It's time to dance.
No need to worry about formalities tonight. Let's all relax, enjoy ourselves, and maybe let a few secrets slip.
Allow me, Sharon, before every red-blooded boy in this school lines up for a chance.
It would be my honor.
Madam Chairman, might I have this dance?
Of course. Given that our former partners left the dance all too soon, we seem to make for an appropriate pair.
I suppose you're right.
Instructor, I cannot thank you enough for all you've done for my daughter. I can, however, ask you for the pleasure of this dance.
Really? Ooh, he's just my type, too. Oh, just talking to myself.
Well, I'll be dancing with all my little kittens by the end of the night. But I suppose I can let you take the first dance.
Well, I don't mind. But seeing you in that dress is enough to make any guy feel intimidated.
They waste no time, do they?
It's no surprise that my grandfather made a beeline for Sharon, but I never expected to see Mother dancing.
In some ways, it seems as though they're younger than we are.
Looks like everyone's having fun, though. Shall we join them?
You've given me more than enough of your time already today. Between showing me around and your incredible concert, you must be exhausted. And besides, I'm sure there's someone else you'd rather dance with here. Why not ask them instead? I knew it. So, I have a potential sister-in-law now, do I?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, maybe you're right. Maybe I will go ask her. I do feel kind of bad leaving you here on your own, though.
I'm fine, really. Besides, if you spend all this time worrying about me, the music will be over by the time you ask.
Well, okay.
He's such an idiot. Oh, Elise. Your Highness? The generally accepted strategy here would be to keep his eyes on you, not push him toward another girl's tender embrace. If you were to only gather the courage to ask him, I'm certain that he would be more than accommodating. It's fine. I'm fine, honestly.
Elisa.
Rean! Is your sister okay?
Yeah. Actually, she's the only reason I had the courage to come over here. Would you dance with me?
What? Me?
That was the idea. Is that a no?
All right. Let's get a little closer to the bonfire then.
Okay. Everyone's still at it.
I wish I still had that much energy left. Still, it's not like there's a lot more festival to use it on. It's strange. It feels like the whole year's been building up to this festival, but...
Yeah, it felt like it was over in the blink of an eye. Both the festival and the year as a whole.
Exactly. It won't be long until the second years graduate, and we'll be in their shoes. Time really does fly, huh?
Yeah. It's hard to believe so many months have passed since we all first met. But I do have to wonder whether any of us have gotten any closer to figuring out what we're going to do with our lives.
I wish I knew. I might have looked confident when I told Mother that I'd show her how to run the company by the time I graduated. But that was in the heat of the moment. I honestly don't know whether I'd drive Rhineford straight into the ground or not.
How could you know?
Still, there's one thing I do know. No matter how difficult the odds, our class always finds a way through. Growing up should be no different.
Still. You stole my line.
I think you need some new material. I'm getting used to your speeches by now. Well, that, and I believe it. I think everything is going to work out as long as our class is together. As long as you and I are together. Forget I said anything.
Elisa. Then let's stay together. We're still looking for our places in the world, but maybe they're right next to each other.
I hope so.
Me too. After that, I went back to see Elise. But by then, that memorable evening was approaching its end.
Rean? Elise?
Claire?
Good evening, Captain. You must be exhausted.
Well, it's not as though I performed on stage in front of an auditorium full of people or anything. I really enjoyed your concert, by the way. That's the kind of thing that makes me proud to be an alumnus.
Wait, what? You're a student here?
That's right. I was part of the Academy's 216th graduating class. And since you'll be part of its 221st, I suppose that makes me 5 years your senior.
I had no idea. Why didn't you mention it until just now?
Given that we only ever met while you were on your field studies, it didn't seem pertinent. Besides, once people graduate, they tend to leave their ties to their school behind. Especially here at Thor's.
Because it's a military academy?
Exactly. Roughly 40% of the graduates here go on to join the military. Not always the same branch or even the same army. About 30% join the Imperial Army, and 10% go to a provincial force. Students who are best friends one day might find themselves enemies the next.
Rean.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill your happy mood like this. But I'm sure you're well aware of what may lie ahead. That we're teetering on the brink of an era of upheaval.
I'm aware.
Does this have something to do with the issues in Crossbell I've been hearing about?
Yes, amongst other things. It seems as though everyone on the continent is ready to go to war with everyone else. But that's why it's so important that we're able to stand strong no matter what happens. Though, judging by how well Class 7 has performed on their field studies, I'm sure you'll all be fine in that regard. Here's hoping that I get the chance to help you out again sometime. Even if I'll have to be careful not to draw the ire of that instructor of yours while I'm doing so.
I'm just glad to know that you have her back. Thank you for that.
You're quite well... Please, excuse me a moment. Yes, Revelt speaking. What?
What's going on?
And you're certain of this? Understood. I'll return at once. Yes, I will escort them back to Valflame Palace myself. I'm afraid I have to excuse myself.
really sorry, Elise. My brothers requested that we return to Heimdall right away. But as we're going back by car, I thought I'd offer you a ride home. But...
Elise, I think you should go back with them for now. I'll call you later to make sure you're okay.
Well, all right.
Sorry to drop this on you so quickly, Rean. I'm sure someone from the Academy will fill you in shortly.
Fill me in? On what?
If you'll excuse us.
Don't worry. We'll be sure to get Elise back to the Academy safely. Rean!
Does anyone have any idea what's going on?
I'm afraid not. I've never seen Father behave like that before.
My mother's the same way. She got a message of some kind and just changed.
Ditto my father. I think it was someone from Heimdall who got in touch with him.
One thing is certain. Something terrible has happened.
My dad turned pale and was gone before I could ask what happened. It sounded like he received a report from Instructor Neidhart, though.
Hold on. Neidhart's supposed to be...
He was at Gorelia Fortress with the 4th Armored Division on some sort of mission, right?
Speaking of which, has anyone seen Toa or Instructor Sarah?
Students and visitors, I cannot thank you enough for your attendance today. I hereby proclaim the 127th Thor's Military Academy Festival complete. But I am afraid I must announce this with a heavy heart, as we have just received word from the Imperial Government that this evening, Gorelia Fortress, which rests on the eastern border of the Empire, has been destroyed. No, destruction is an inadequate word. An unknown weapon has erased the fortress in its entirety from existence. I would ask that all of our guests, from that region or otherwise, please try to remain calm.
I can't take this anymore! Where is she? Homeroom was supposed to start ages ago.
I'm not surprised she's late. The instructors are probably all busy trying to figure out what to do.
That seems more than likely. This morning's meeting has already blown past its normal ending time.
It's still hard for me to believe all of this is really happening. Having been there, the idea that Gorelia Fortress just vanished is difficult to comprehend.
Not all of it, I heard. There are still some parts left and almost untouched. But Instructor Neidhart making it out of there alive was nothing short of a miracle, though.
Those huge railway guns were part of the section that's gone, too. If I hadn't seen the pictures, it'd be kinda hard to believe.
What kind of weapon is even capable of doing something like that? I find myself doubtful that any human could create something so powerful.
We just don't know.
All we do know is that it's impossible to make a weapon that powerful even with today's most advanced orbital technology.
And yet here we are, with just such a weapon in the hands of what's always been seen as a mere vassal state. The Imperial Army has their work cut out for them, I'll say that much.
I'm worried about what's going on in the capital, too. It sounds like there have been even more demonstrations going on there these past few days.
Down with Crossbell, they say. Point our guns towards the east.
Is there even any truth to those rumors that Calvard's planning an invasion?
I'm pretty sure it's all nonsense. But considering how there have been tensions between us and them for years, people are just more inclined to believe it.
Rumors are just that. We need to be careful not to be misled by half-truths and speculation. If possible, we should find out exactly what's happening for ourselves.
Yeah. Over the year, we've seen how things are across the Empire with our own eyes. And now's as good a time as any to put that knowledge to use.
Well said. We've had quite the education in getting to the truth behind all the headlines.
That seems to have been a running theme of most of our field studies.
Still, we seem to be missing two of our illustrious members.
Well, there's nothing strange about Crow's habitual truancy. Or did he already transfer back to his original class?
No, he said he was going to be with us through the end of the month. As for Milliam, though, I'm not sure.
You don't think it's something to do with the intelligence division, do you?
Well, she is an agent of theirs.
It's kind of easy to forget that, given how she usually is.
It does concern me that none of us have seen her.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, instructor.
Are we starting homeroom?
Not today, I'm afraid. All classes have been canceled. You can either stay here in the building and study until school's out, or go back to the dorm.
So wait.
Has something happened?
Not yet, but it will. Chancellor Osborne's going to be addressing the nation from Dreikel's Plaza at noon. It's set to be broadcast across the entire Empire.
A national address?
Sounds pretty serious.
And given the timing.
Indeed, it's not hard to imagine what's on his agenda.
Come on, guys, straighten up. You're students of Thor's Military Academy, and that makes you all cadets. Whatever careers you choose, military or civilian, you need to know how to act decisively in an emergency. So right now, I don't want you to look away from what's happening in the world. I want you to face it straight.
Will do.
You're right. Now's not the time to lose heart.
As for Osborne's speech, apparently we'll be setting up radios in each classroom so the students can listen to the national address. So if you want to follow along, be sure to be back here by noon.
I suppose I might as well listen to it here then.
Same here. I don't even have a radio.
I do, but for something like this, I'd rather not listen to it alone.
Well, then, we can all share in the joy of hearing the melodious voice of our esteemed Chancellor. Maybe I should haul in some beer and snacks. That's the only way I'll stay sane through the entire broadcast.
What should we do about Crow and Milliam, though? None of us have seen either of them all day.
Do you know where they are?
Can't say I do. Crow's practically made a career out of playing hooky, but I did see Milliam earlier this morning.
Oh, so she's still on campus?
At least that means she wasn't called away by the intelligence division.
I'd been thinking along those lines, but when I asked her, she just shrugged and said, "No news from the top!" I doubt she's wandered off too far.
Yes, but lest you forget, she excels at giving us the runaround.
At least it doesn't sound like she's in trouble. We're probably worried over nothing.
We'll just have to tell them we're meeting here at noon if we run into them before then.
Yeah, will do.
guess everyone's going to check in with their clubs. Looks like I have some free time. Might as well see if I can track down Crow and Milliam. At least it sounds like Milliam is probably somewhere on campus. Crow, though? He could be anywhere. Probably best to check with Toa and George first. Maybe they know something.